The 92-90 lead on Washington, but the Wizards are headed to the foul line. A reminder, don't miss the drama of the PGA Grand Slam of Golf right here on TNT. Four-time defending champion Tiger Woods taking on Rick Beam, Justin Leonard, David Love III. Catch all the action starting on Tuesday, November the 26th, only on TNT. The Wizards have been on fire at the foul line. Larry Hughes missed the very first free throw attempt. Since then, they have hit 25 straight.
Jeff, you're a Rich Beam fan, aren't you?
Actually, I'm more partial to Lefty Mickelson. I like how he has an all-out gambling style.
But, you know, gambling is one thing. I think there's a lot of people out there pulling for him to finally win the big one.
You know what's amazing, Jeff? Even though he has no idea what he's talking about, he keeps talking.
He's now speaking for all fans, people out there in America.
Or as he would say, for you viewers out there. In tied at 92, 2.5 remaining. The steal by George.
Small little thing of Russell getting his hands in the air saved a layup under the basket as Lou looks at a three. Doesn't knock it down.
Now Jordan, played by Harper, gets the step. Yes! And a tap. What a move by Michael Jordan. And he's headed to the line.
People don't expect that Jordan can still turn the corner, but every once in a while he finds just enough to wind up making it to the rim, and then the tremendous ability to finish.
His first field goal in the second half. Wizards with a 95-92 lead. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Wizards trying to make it 4 wins. The last 5 games, a blocking foul called on Oakley. For the Wizards, their 14th foul. You know, Oakley does not have a rebound, but that doesn't necessarily tell the story, because Utah has only 1 rebound since Charles Oakley checked in, and they were killing Washington off the board. So it's often positioning and other things that take place.
And he's doing an excellent job disrupting Malone in the post and playing great team defense on the pick and roll. Best team defender in the last 10 years in the NBA.
So what he did, he became the aggressor that time in his team defense, as Michael Jordan is the aggressor going to the basket.
Wizards lead 97-92. And they're looking for a 3. It's indicated as a 2-pointer. So it's a 97-94 Wizard lead. A minute 20 to go in the fourth. Again, Jordan being defended by Harper. Jordan coming up short. As the 24-second buzzer went off, a foul called on Utah. They are over the limit. It's 5 on Padgett.
It was actually Brian Russell moving into Padgett. Padgett was on the back side of him. Russell moving into him, and made it look like Padgett was draped over his back.
And what happened is, because Jordan had scored the last couple times in the post, Malone had to double, leaving bodies off bodies, so they got a running start to the offensive board, created the play, created the contact, now back on the line.
Wizards with 29 straight free throws.
Look underneath. There's the Russell moving into Padgett. Padgett winds up coming over the top.
So they're 29 for 30 at the line. They've hit their last 30. Washington by 5. A 9-2 run for the Wizards with a minute 10 remaining in the fourth. Chant of defense from this capacity crowd. And a reach over foul. Michael Jordan putting the Wizards over the foul limit.
That was a good call. Michael Jordan hacked him across his right wrist as he started to catch the ball. He had inside position. I'm talking about Matt Harpring here. Inside position for the layup. Jordan took the foul ahead of time.
But I'm impressed that Tony Brown had the courage at home against Jordan late in the game to make that call. That shows me he's got the ability to referee in this league.
Tony Brown, a rookie official. Matt Harpring, 82% free throw shooter.
That's really working way ahead of time. Really working ahead of time.
Come on now. I call him the way I see him. I love the officials.
50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Jordan trying to change the shot, rejected by Kirilenko, kept alive by Stackhouse. And miscommunication as two Wizard players went for that pass thrown by Stackhouse. Utah will take possession. Timeout is called. 41 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Wizards up by 3 points.
Utah right now, down 3, is going to go 2 for 1. They're going to take it the length of the court, probably running into some high pick and roll. Stockton and Malone.
Or Stockton pulls up for a quick 3 if you give him the room.
All right, Stockton beating Lou off the dribble. Rebounded by Stackhouse. And he is fouled. Both teams are over. Harpring now the foul is 5th.
But referees look up, and they look to see where the hands, if the hands are making contact coming down on people, that's a tough no call for the Jazz.
Stackhouse 9 for 9 from the line, and the Wizards have hit 31 in a row at the foul line. They missed the first free throw. They're 31 of 32, and they now lead by 4 with 31 seconds remaining. All right, here comes Stockton. Malone, and a foul, blocking foul on Oakley. So that will put Malone at the line. Malone and Jordan having some words as they went face to face. Maybe a double technical, yes. Delaney handing out the double technical to Jordan and Malone. Michael covering his lips with the jersey. So Karl Malone at the line. He's 6 for 7. 26 and 1/10 seconds remaining. Carl finds out that Jordan called him slow when he played that all-access piece of tape earlier. 4-point game. That's Orlando Magic, LA Clippers coming up as the second of our doubleheader from Los Angeles, and a foul is given. 5th foul. Stackhouse now 12. At the line, they've hit 34 straight from the foul line, and a timeout is called with 25.7 remaining in the fourth. Wizards
to force a turnover. Either way, Utah's out of timeouts. They're going to need quick scores and missed free throws of turnovers.
All right, here's a three-point attempt by Harpring. Malone. Oh, what a move by Malone on a circus shot. 103-100, 18 seconds remaining, and Lou is fouled, and that will be it for John Stockton. That's number 6. So Mark Jackson will check in. What a performance for John Stockton.
Utah did a nice job in execution. They got it to the corner. Harpring had a look, and Malone just trying to stop the clock once he comes up with it and draw the foul. He lays it back up over his head. Nobody touches him. Jerry Sloan's on the bench yelling foul right here, and they kind of get away as he puts the thing back up.
No timeouts. They've got to push it. Mark Jackson's been sitting.
Down to 10 seconds. Now they have to go for the 3 to tie. No, Harpring taking it to the rim. saw the opportunity. It's a one-point game, but only 5.6.
He's got to dish that. He's got to dish that for the three. People came off people.
All right, Jordan could not find anybody. And the Wizards use their final timeout. So 5.6 remaining in the fourth. The Wizards with a one-point lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Make the two, but my goodness, look on the outside at some of his teammates and where they wind up being positioned as Hartling makes his decision to go to the basket. He could throw that basketball to any one of those guys who all would wind up with pretty good looks at the basket for three-point shots. Instead, he takes the two.
All right, Russell will throw it in. Wizards with a one-point lead. Stackhouse is fouled. He took a shot from Padgett, intent on stopping the clock, committing the foul. So that's 6 on Padgett, and he is the second Utah player to foul out.
So what Hartling did is by getting the short two, he knew that he could get his team one more shot at the basket, because now, even if Stackhouse makes the two and it goes back to a three-point lead, they call it 20, they can advance the ball to half court, and they've got 4.5 seconds left to get a three-point attempt.
Right, that was my fault. I should have known they had a 20, because that changes the entire strategy from shooting the layup or going definitely for the three. Right now, they substitute Ostertag in case of the missed free throw, rebound, timeout, advance, and they'll know it 2 or 3.
You missed that trainer sitting next to you, don't you? Guy with the chart, huh?
I miss a lot of things, unfortunately. That's just one a minute.
Stackhouse 13 of 13 from the line. You're saying Jeff was completely dependent on Nick trainer Mike Saunders for
I was.
all rundown?
Great trainer.
And here is that final timeout. Utah takes the 20. Wizards up by 3 with 4.5 seconds remaining. And now they have to go for the 3. All right, here is Stevenson, stripped by Oakley. And again stripped by Oakley. Can't get it off. Charles Oakley with consecutive strips. What a finish for Charles Oakley and the Washington Wizards, as he is greeted enthusiastically by his teammates.
Remember, the hand is part of the ball. If you slap the hand while the ball's in its possession, Oakley gets the first one. On the second one, he gets it again. The officials consider the hand to be part of the ball. When you have possession, you're shooting it.
And DeShawn Stevenson had not attempted a three-point field goal this season and could not get
Oakley for the 5 oldest players in the NBA playing in this game. This highlight brought to you by AARP. Wizards by 5. Here's Stackhouse to the 39-year-old Jordan against the 21-year-old Andrei Kirilenko. Mike with a head fake, the jumper, and the Wizards lead it early. Early in the second quarter, it's Jordan against the 21-year-old DeShawn Stevenson. Jordan had 12 in the half. Wizards up 36-19 after the patented move. Later in the second, Wizards up 44-29. 39-year-old Karl Malone guarding 20-year-old Kwame Brown. Malone, the steal, takes it the distance. 12 for Malone in the first half. Closing seconds of the first half, the Jazz are down by 11. And old man Stockton, 40 years of age. You're not going to respect my jumper? Stockton, the pull-up for 3 that touches nothing but the bottom of the net. Wizards by 8 at halftime. Under 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Mark Jackson to Kirilenko. Over Jordan. Jazz down 3 after 3. Jordan, 7 of 17, 19 points. And it counts with a free throw. Wizards up 95-92. Jordan again, putting the Wizards up 5. 31 seconds to go. The Wizards are up 3. And Mike and Carl say, yeah, I stripped the ball from you a couple of years ago. Remember that? And then I posterized somebody with a jumper. Oh, you're going to tee us both up? How about that? Final 25 seconds. Wizards up 103-98. Malone over his shoulder. Wizards up by just 3. Closing seconds. Charles Oakley, 38 years of age, guarding 21-year-old DeShawn Stevenson. And he will strip the ball twice. Stevens can't get a shot off against Charles Oakley. Wizards win it 105-102.
After all,